These are 9 footballers who betrayed their clubs. And let me tell you, the number 6 on our list betrayed his club not once, but 2 times. But who got the top spot? The greatest goal scorer, Ronaldo? No, the bald one. When it came to club loyalty, well, that was a different story. No direct jumps from one rival to another, but Ronaldo managed to dance across some of the biggest rivals in football. Barcelona and Real Madrid, check. Inter Milan and AC Milan, double check. Ronaldo achieved the unique feat of playing for all 4 powerhouse teams, leaving a trail of raised eyebrows. Now, here's the twist that adds the cherry on top of his traitorous reputation. After months of training with his boyhood club, Flamengo, to recover from knee surgery, Ronaldo, instead of signing with Flamengo, who were keen to have him, makes a surprising move to Corinthians. And guess what? Corinthians just happened to be the title rival of Flamengo's in the Brazilian Serie A. Flamengo made their intentions clear, but Ronaldo opted for Corinthians, adding another chapter to his history of unconventional moves. The words of betrayal run deep, it seems. See? Sol Campbell, a name that still echoes with a bit of bitterness even though he hung up his boots over a decade ago. For me, Sol Campbell isn't the biggest traitor by much. After all, his story is fairly similar to Wayne Rooney's, and unlike guys like Gallas, Ronaldo, or Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Sol Campbell only jumped across on Rivalry. It wasn't Campbell's decision to leave Tottenham that caused Spurs fans to hate him. They understood that a player of his caliber deserved to play with a club playing in the Champions League. But to join the team's arch rivals, and on a free transfer too, that was just too cruel, and rightly earned him the tag of Judas by the Spurs supporters. Once a Spurs hero, now permanently betrayed in Spurs quarters. To add salt to the wound, he became a key part of Arsenal's invincible squad. And to make matters worse, he was in the squad that clinched the league at Tottenham. Forgiving and forgetting? Not in Seven Sisters. And guess what? Cashley, aka the player everyone loves to hate, comes in 3rd on the list. Ashley Cole first found himself involved in controversy following a tapping up meeting with Jose Mourinho and Peter Kenyon of Chelsea. When the meeting was found out, all parties involved were fined for their participation, and Cole's agent had his license suspended for 18 months. Post the drama, Cole signs a 1-year extension with Arsenal, only to stir the pot once again. This time, he rejects Arsenal's offer and dives into Chelsea's pool of lucrative contracts, adding fuel to the fire. He claims he felt insulted by Arsenal's wage proposal. While Cole says he forgave Arsenal for the saga, the fans weren't as forgiving. Every visit to the Emirates Stadium and Ashburton Grove became a chorus of boos for Cole. But Carlos Tevez at number 4 left Ashley Cole behind, once a freaking hero at Manchester United, stealing the spotlight with his heroic deeds. The Red Devils fans were chanting his name and all was well in the United Kingdom. And then, out of the blue, bam! Tevez drops the bombshell, making a shocking move to none other than Manchester City, their arch rivals. United fans were beyond pissed. They felt betrayed, and who could blame them? Then, to rub salt in the wound, they see Tevez on billboards proclaiming "Welcome to Manchester," a dagger to the heart. But wait, there's more. Tevez, not content with the drama, decides to poke fun at none other than Sir Alex Ferguson during City Premier League's trophy parade. That was uncalled for, right? City even had to publicly apologize for his actions. That's crazy. But what's even crazier is Lua's transfer from Dortmund. Picture this, Lua tearing it up at Dortmund, helping them clinch Bundesliga titles and even reaching that epic Champions League final in 2013. The fans were chanting his name and life at Dortmund seemed like a football fairy tale. But Lewandowski, in a move that shocked the world, decided to switch sides and join the rivals, Bayern Munich. Dortmund fanatics weren't pleased. They called him a snake. In a snap, Lua became Bayern's tailsman, snatching trophies left and right. 8 Bundesliga titles, 8 German Cups, and the Holy Grail, the Champions League. Meanwhile, Dortmund was left struggling to win anything. Imagine the pain for their fans. But for number 6, loyalty is just a word for him. Remember when Juventus was going through the Calciopoli mess? Zlatan, not one to shy away, not only threatened league action to get himself out of his contract, but he also moved to Inter Milan, Juventus' biggest rival in Serie A, and enemy to the Calciopoli trials. I mean, who does that? But wait, there's more. After a rocky ride with Barcelona, he hopped over to AC Milan, just to keep things interesting in the Milan derby. Because why settle for one rivalry when you can have two, right? And to put the icing on the cake, Zlatan Ibrahimovic was keen to move from Barcelona to Real Madrid after falling out with Pep Guardiola at Barcelona, but eventually agreed to move to AC Milan instead of having that move blocked by Sandro Rosell. But fans, who doesn't know about Luis Figo? He is the biggest traitor in Barcelona's history. But you, yes, you are being a traitor in football by not subscribing. Come on, man, do it now. But Luis Figo was not listening to anyone. The Portugal international was the talk of the town, winning every domestic honor, including the 2000 Ballon d'Or. On the pitch, he oozed class, a true maestro. This classy player, after 5 glorious years at Camp Nou with Barcelona, decides to make the boldest move ever, a direct switch to El Clasico rivals, Real Madrid. Yes, you heard it right, from Barcelona to the heart of the Bernabeu. Some might call it a bit classless off the field, but the former Inter Milan star became a linchpin in the Galactico side, lifting not 1 but 2 La Liga titles and the 2002 Champions League during his reign at the Bernabeu. Barcelona fans were fuming. They even burned his kits, and his return to Camp Nou was not pleasant at all. Why is every traitor from Barcelona, man? We have 3 in the list of 9. But Rooney's loyalty saga at number 8 was a head-scratcher. The young lad from Everton, lighting up the youth system since he was 11, showcasing skills that had everyone buzzing. Fast forward to the FA Youth Cup final, where he scored the winner and unveiled a shirt with "Once a blue, always a blue." Fans must have thought they had their hometown hero for life, right? But wait, plot twist. In just 2 short years, Rooney, chasing the big bucks, made a dash for Manchester United. Once a blue, always a blue? Not in this story. But leaving the club wasn't enough. He kissed the United badge in front of Everton fans after scoring against them. Loyalty went out the window. And do you remember the Manchester United vs Arsenal showdowns? The clashes where Roy Keane wasn't holding back. Martin Keown was screaming at the top of his lungs. And how can we forget Wenger versus Fergie? But here comes Robin van Persie, making a move that left everyone's jaw on the floor. He swapped the red of North London for the red of Old Trafford, waving goodbye to his Arsenal legacy like it was yesterday's news. And guess what? Van Persie scored a whopping 45 goals and assists, grabbed a Premier League trophy, and to top it off, he scored against Arsenal in his first game. But at least he didn't betray his country, unlike Ozil and Messi. Don't believe us? Watch footballers who betrayed their country.